Hi and welcome, Lisa here. Thanks for joining me. If you're already a subscriber to my channel, welcome back. And if you're new, be sure to click that subscribe button. I would love to have you join our little crafty community here. Today, I have the privilege of being a guest designer for Trendy Twine, and our first project has me excited for Halloween. Now, I love this time of year. I just want to craft all the things, especially cute little treat goodies to share with family and friends. So I'm going to share how I decorated this cute mini takeout container from Annie's Paper Boutique online shop. Be sure to hop over there and check it out. Along with that mini takeout container, I'll be using Trendy Twine's Spooktacular sample, and I'm going to use their black licorice twine as well. So to get us started, I have two strips of pattern paper here. One is 9.5 inches long and 1.25 inches high, and the other is 12 inches long and 1 inch high. I'm going to grab a score board and score that 9.5 inch long piece of pattern paper. Now I'm going to be scoring at the 1.25 inch, the 3 3/8 of an inch score line, 5.5 inches, 7 3/4 of an inch, and again at that 9 inch score line. Once we have this scored, I'll give it a good crease, and we're going to crease all of the score lines except for that 9 inch score line. We don't need to crease that one. So at that 9 inch crease line, I'm cutting down to the score line and then right along it to make a 1/2 inch wide tab. So here's what it'll look like once I have it done. And this tab is going to slide in this opening on the top of the lid. And once I wrap the band around the box, I'll be able to secure that with this tab without using adhesive on the box. So let's set that aside for now. So the 12 inch strip of paper laid here on the scoreboard, and I'm going to score this on every 1/4 inch score line all the way down the strip. I'm going to go old school with this, and we're creating a paper rosette for my treat box. Now, I love paper rosettes on treat boxes, but if that's not your thing, you can easily use a die cut piece of pattern paper. A circle or a square would work great for this. I'm folding the strip at each score line, and I'm folding away from me and then back towards me. Or as some say, I'm creating mountains and valleys. And I'm going to take care to keep the sides lined up nice and neat while I'm doing this, and I'm giving it a good crease each time I fold. Well, once we have this folded up, it's going to be like an accordion. I'm going to trim the end of this off. You're going to want one end to be a mountain and the other end needs to be a valley. And that's why we're going to trim that end off. I'm also going to snip the corners of this off as well. I just think it makes it a little bit easier when you get ready to glue the two ends together. So a little liquid adhesive to the tab, and then we'll pull these ends together. Now, once I have those lined up nice and neat, I'm going to use a butterfly clip to hold that together and set it aside to dry. Now, while we wait for that to dry, I'm going to take a small Velcro dot and add that to the band. Now, this is a self-adhesive Velcro dot. I'm going to place it on the tab that we created, and I'm going to pinch the two ends together. And this is a 3/8 of an inch Velcro dot that I'm using. Now, once I pinch the two ends together and hold it there for a few seconds, I'll be able to pull those apart. So back to our rosette. Now I've laid it out. I've got it front side down. I've pulled it in on itself to create the rosette. I have my hot glue gun heated up and ready to go. I'm adding some hot glue to a 1 inch circle that I die cut, and I used black glitter cardstock to do that. And this is going to hold our rosette together Let it cool. Be careful not to burn yourself, and then you can flip it over. Now we're ready to go ahead and start adding some black ribbon and some of our trendy twine. Now I'm adding a dot of glue to this black ribbon, and you can start with like a 6-inch piece of ribbon if you want. And then I'll also come back in and add the same little dots of hot glue to each end of the ribbon, and that's going to hold this trendy twine on top of this. I loop that around on itself, put a little dot of hot glue so that I can secure the loop. We're going to add hot glue to our paper rosette and add our ribbon loop on top of that. More hot glue so that we can put our 1-inch circle on top. So we had 2 of those 1-inch die cut circles. So let's trim the ends of this off. And then we'll hot glue it to the band. And now you're ready to decorate the front of the rosette. Or you could leave it just as it is. It's completely up to you and what you like. But I'm going to be using stickers from the kit I'm using. You can use anything you want to decorate your mini takeout box. So now that it's decorated, I have more ribbon and twine that I've put together. I've created a loop. I've run it through the opening on the lid of the treat box. And now I'm going to bring the tails of the ribbon and the loop up over the handle and run those tails through the loop, pulling it to secure it. So this makes it so easy for the recipient to open the treat box. They're not having to fight with a knot or anything like that. You could certainly do a bow if you wanted to, but I just love the way this looks. I'm even going to come in and add a little bit more twine to this just to have fun with it. I like it to be full, have a lot, and that trendy twine just pops off of that black ribbon. I absolutely love it. Now, I really appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the quick tutorial here. For more information on the products used, you can head over to Annie's Paper Boutique online shop. That's linked below for you. Be sure to check out the assortment of treat boxes and bags and the trendy twine. Until next time, take care and keep crafting.